Jesus famously asked the disciples, "Who do you say that I am?" And Peter answered, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for flesh and blood have not revealed this unto you, but my Father who is in heaven. And I say unto you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not prevail against it." That's from Matthew 16. Peter confessed faith in Christ, and his confession of faith, this confession of faith, is the foundation of the Christian church. But Jesus says that this confession is only possible when the Father reveals it to us. This means that the Christian church is not a merely human institution. The Christian church cannot be built by flesh and blood, by mere men. The church is something that Jesus builds personally as the Father pours out his Spirit and causes people to see who Jesus really is, the Christ, the Son of the living God. But this passage not only tells us who builds the church and how the church is built, it also tells us where the church is built. Jesus says, "And the gates of Hades will not prevail against it." This means that Jesus builds his church at the gates of Hades. Jesus builds his church laying siege to the gates of hell. Jesus did not say that he would build his church and the armies of Hades will not prevail against the gates of the church. The church is not a tiny castle surrounded by the armies of hell. No, it is precisely the other way around. Jesus came into this world to storm the gates of hell. The church is an institution established by God, built by Jesus right at the gates of Hades. As soon as you confess that Jesus is Lord, that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God, you join this battle. You join the fray. You have come this morning to the gates of Hades. This is where we worship. This is where we sing and pray and hear the word proclaimed and read. This is where we break bread and share wine and make our good confession. Hades, in other words, is the last Jericho. And we gather every Sunday to march around those walls. The reason the darkness is so infuriated, the reason unbelievers are so panicked, is because Jesus has established his church, and the gates of Hades will not prevail against it. The gates of Hades are being shaken, and the gates of Hades will fall.